Hi, welcome back to Shibaura Machine e-learning 108 tips for successful injection molding. Today we are going to learn about the factors which are contributed by the mold for black dots. A mold in injection molding machine also contributes for the black dot. The reason normally from the molds are a blocked air vent. A blocked air vent in the mold leads for trapping of air and which can lead for the black dot. Similarly, if the mold is hot runner mold and if degraded or contaminated materials are there in the hot runner system, it can lead for black dot. A fault in mold temperature control system also contributes for the black dot. If it is a hot runner mold, absence of earthing system in the heating elements leads for black dots. What is venting in a mold? Normally in a mold, the ventings are provided to evacuate air at the time of injection of molten material into the core and cavity of the mold. And the ventings have been designed in such a way that they can handle large volume of air, which is more than rate of filling of molten material into the mold. There are some basic guidelines are there. If the air vent holes in the molds are blocked, during injection, the air gets trapped. The trapped air mixes with the molten material at high temperature. It can also oxidize and form as a black dot or a voids or as a bubble in the molded part. It can give the defect of black dot or any molding defect on the component. So we must ensure that the vent hole in the molds are free from blockage. Similarly, if the mold has got hot runner system, the heaters and thermocouples of the mold are supposed to be maintained as per the design criteria of the mold manufacturer. If there is a deviation in the specifications of heater or in the thermocouple, there can be a chances for the overshoot of temperature, which can lead for degradation of material and ultimately can contribute black dot. So ensure that the heaters and thermocouples in the hot runner system of the mold are as per the design specification of the mold. If the mold used for clear part molding and if it has got hot runner system, when it is again loaded on the mold, when it is again loaded on the machine, before starting the production, we must purge the hot runner channels of the mold. Further, there is an option in injection molding machine called open purge. Using the option of open purge, we can purge the manifold and hot runner system of the mold. So that this ensures all the degraded materials are purged out of the mold before starting the production. A mold which has been heated sufficiently, either by a hot runner system or a mold temperature control, keeps the core and cavity of the mold in hot condition. And this hot core and cavity steel tend to attract flying dust from the environment around the mold. And those dust can settle on the core and cavity of the mold, can cause black dots or a contamination in the molded part. It is better to keep the environment around the mold clean from the dust and also ensure that the heating system of the mold is connected with earthing so that attraction of foreign particle on the mold is minimized. Thank you.